Hey there, hello and welcome. It's Madeline here, and today I just want to bring you some love, okay? So I've been posting over the past couple of days with everything that's going on, how it is the love that heals us. And that quote was inspired by my mom, who in conversation earlier this week said to me, we were talking about COVID and what was going on and getting together with family again. And she said, oh, it's the love that heals us anyway. And that inspired what I've been posting. And just at the same time, things have been escalating in our country and in the world with everything that's going on. So, and although that quote is inspiring and the concept is inspiring, I thought today I would give you some tangible action as to how to actually implement the love so we can start the healing. And this was inspired by one of my teachers who posted something similar earlier this week, so I wanted to share it with you. And that is actually sending the love, right? So I've also been, in general, what I believe and what I teach is that, and what I know to be true, is that where our attention goes, energy flows, right? What you focus on persists. What you resist persists. So how can we use that to our benefit? And hey, if you're live with me, say something in the chat so I can see who it is, right? So, and one way to put love to work for us, I love that concept, is to actually send love to where it is needed. So we are energetic beings, which I've talked about before. We have a magnetic energy field, and when we have thoughts and feel emotions, that expands our energy field and actually can connect with others, right? So you can look that up if you want to learn more about it. It's been scientifically proven. So how we can use that to our benefit and to send love to others is to do just that, right? Send love to others. So what my teacher does is he has a 50-foot rule, okay? That whenever someone comes within 50 feet of his being, his view, he sends them love. He says, I love you, okay? So he says, I love you to that. So I invite you to use the 50-foot rule, or what I like to do in instances of, unrest that we're experiencing right now, is that when I see a news story, I send them love. Whether that be on my phone, on my device, on the television, or in social media, I see a news story and I send them love. So right now we've got a lot of unrest over the death of George Floyd and the protests, violent and otherwise, that are occurring across the nation. Maybe you're someplace that has been ravaged by looters and you've got a curfew. Whatever the case may be, one of the ways that we can put love to work for us is to send them love, okay? When you're watching the news, when you're hearing the news, send love to everyone involved, okay? In addition to when someone crosses your path, right? Whether it be in person or electronically, it doesn't matter. Send them love, okay? You can say, I love you. Send I love you, that loving energy towards them, or you can just think I'm sending them love if I love you is too much of a stretch for you. You can just send them loving energy. And this stuff works, let me tell you, because an example that I have to share is that, some time ago, years ago, I had this really painful breakup with, a man that had really done me wrong. And one of the ways that I healed that wound was to pray for him and to send him, same thing, send him love. And as a result of my sending him loving energy, my sending him blessings, right? Whatever terms work for you, okay? I was able to heal more quickly. And what happens is that when you put your attention on someone else, right, good or bad, right? But today we want to talk about sending love. Four things happen, right? So when you put your attention on someone, our electromagnetic energy field expands, right? And then they feel it, right? So we know this is true. You've experienced this, right? You've thought of somebody and they've called you, or you've been sitting in traffic and you feel someone looking at you and you look over and the person in the next car is looking at you, or anything like that, right? Or, someone really quietly comes in to the room and you feel them, you feel that they're there. That's our magnetic fields exchanging energy, okay? So they feel it and then they expand to receive it or repel it, right? But we hope that when it's loving energy, that they'll expand to receive it. And then the fourth thing is that now you're connected. Now you're connected by this energy field and they feel it, right? So, and I also want to share the story of the Maharishi effect, which was in the 70s, I believe, in the DC area. 1% of the population meditated for X number of days. You can Google the Maharishi effect and it'll come up. And as a result, right, it was hot. It was a hot summer in July. I want to say it was a heat wave. And as a result of 1% of the population meditating daily for whatever the period was, the crime rate dropped where it usually would have accelerated due to the extreme conditions of the heat in the summer. So I invite you to put love to work for you, right? When you're watching the news, when you're hearing the media about what's going on, a lot of pain going on, a lot of negative emotions, a lot of heated emotions going on. Send love. It helps, right? And know that it helps, because where your attention goes, energy flows, as I just explained, okay? And if your anxiety is really heightened as a result of what's going on, what's been going on, right, with COVID and now with the protests and all the unrest that's happening in our country and in our world, and you need help with that, I invite you to schedule a call for calm with me. And you do that by going to MadeleineCorrea.com/call. Okay, and then we'll talk about, have lots of ways in which I can help you. And we'll talk about how that is, how that can be, okay? So, but in the meantime, start sending love. It helps you and it helps the recipient of your love, okay? So I hope this serves you. I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. And until then, I'll see you in the gap, which is always a love-filled zone, okay? Namaste. Be blessed. Hey, Dina Joy. Good to see you, girl.